Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, while delivering his budget speech, made it abundantly clear that the government will do all that it takes to boost and bolster the growth of startups in India as part of the Startup India plan. Taking a cue from that, we learn that the government is keen on re-notifying exemptions that shield startups and M&As from the Competition Commission of India's scrutiny. What's more, we learn the competition watchdog is all set to re-notify the exemptions that protect startups from this scrutiny. Ashmit, who broke that story, joins us now with the details. Ashmit, this is good news for startups if indeed these exemptions are re-notified.
Indeed, this was the one big news that a lot of professionals in the M&A space were waiting for, and what one gets a sense is that this notification, which was passed in 2011, what it necessarily did was that acquisitions where the target company had either an asset base of lower than 250 crores or a turnover of less than 750 crores per annum, it was exempt from CCI scrutiny, and this notification importantly is due to lapse on March 4th. What we understand after speaking to sources that the government is keen on pushing forward, extending this exemption even further. Now, what we understand after speaking to sources is that the CCI has in fact clarified its position. It has in fact submitted its recommendations to the MCA, clarifying that it just does not have the necessary manpower to deal with, to put all of these M&A transactions under the scanner. That's the CCI's position. The MCA appears to agree with it. The MCA is also in fact in agreement that it does need to extend the exemptions to ensure that the M&A space is encouraged, is thriving, and that is the booster shot that the MCA is currently planning. What could, however, come as a dampener is that the threshold that we've spoken of, the threshold is likely to remain the same. And there was, of course, a demand from the industry that there should be an upward revision of the thresholds, keeping in mind inflation, the economic changes. That's unlikely to happen, but nonetheless, a booster shot as far as the startup space and the M&A space is concerned.
All right, Ashwin, thanks very much for taking us through that exclusive story. Coming up next.